Hi there, I'm meteorologist Mariel Ruiz with your WFAA weather team, and thanks for joining us on WFAA Plus. I'm actually filling in for Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. He'll be back next week, but I wanted to talk today about the storms that we still have ongoing along western North Texas. Now, most of the area is actually dry. In fact, the Metroplex, not a raindrop in the sky. We did see a little bit of shower activity in Denton County, and we still have a few thunderstorms in western North Texas. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch, and you can see it there highlighted in pink, and that's going to be in place until 10. Now, with this severe thunderstorm watch, what it means is that storms that are in this area are tapping into some air that's pretty unstable. So we could see a strong to severe storm. But I got to tell you, the more we get into our late night, the less of a chance we have to see the severe weather. We will likely see a lot of these counties dropped from the watch before our 10 o'clock newscast gets started, which is good news. We did see quite a bit of activity, and we still have activity along our western counties. This is what radar has looked like over the past hour or so. And you can see a lot of those storms moving from the west towards the east, and they look like they're kind of moving towards the Metroplex. A lot of these storms actually have more of a southern track, and a lot of this activity will stay west of I-35, which means the eastern half of North Texas will likely not see any rain from this. I'm going to take you in to a couple of thunderstorms that we've been watching. This is mainly for Young, Jack County, Stevens County, and Palo, Pinto County. We have one severe thunderstorm in place. There was a storm that was pretty large over Palo, Pinto County. It actually started way up close to Wichita Falls and Archer City, and it held its strength as it pushed towards the south, and at times did produce some very large hail. But now that storm has really fizzled out along highway, I believe that's 180, that cuts right through the middle of Palo Pinto. It's just to the west of Mineral Wells. I'm still watching though a thunderstorm. There it is. Is that 180? That looks like 180. Forgive me, I'm not too familiar with highways in Palo Pinto County. It's just to the west of Mineral Wells. But what I am watching is another thunderstorm that is west of that. And this is for Stevens and Young County. That's where our severe thunderstorm warning is, the only one in North Texas. And this is for a storm that's moving towards the south. This could be producing some quarter-size hail, maybe some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's the main threat. I don't see the wind gusts being that high. I see them closer to about 40 miles per hour ahead of the storm. And like I said, this storm is moving towards the south. So storms today have been different than what we generally see. We generally see a west to east movement with thunderstorms. Today, they're more of a north to south track. And with this, we are looking at least the strongest part of the storm getting to Palo around 8:38. To Frankel around 8:53, and that's if this holds together. This is moving really slow, and that's one thing that I've noticed about the storms today. They've had a pretty slow moving track, and most of them towards the south. So again, this is for Stevens and Young County, so we'll see if it holds together. There's a look at the hail size that could be coming out of that. Yeah, it's less than a quarter there if it's producing anything. All right, here is a wide view of North Texas, and you can see those storms still kind of really honing in on western parts of North Texas. This is what the model says that will happen. This is between 8 and 9. You see a lot of that activity pushing south of Interstate 20, again, mostly just in western North Texas. So my friends in Palo Pinto County, Parker, maybe even Tarrant County, we could still see some stray showers, but the heaviest storm activity should stay closer to Eastland, Stevens County, even closer towards Stephenville, and then eventually south into areas of the Hill Country. So this is between 9 and 10. You can see a lot of that activity kind of pooling towards the south. And between 10 and midnight, we'll see those storms still continue to push towards the south. I'm thinking by midnight, a lot of us will be dried. I think we'll still see some cloud cover in the area. And tonight, it's going to be pretty humid. So that's today. Tomorrow and Saturday, they look dry, although very humid and warm. We do have our next opportunity for rain come Sunday into Memorial Day Monday. Now that is going to be something to be paying close attention to. While I don't think that we have a high severe weather risk, just because people are going to be outdoors, maybe on the lakes, maybe camping, I think a lot of people will be not paying attention to the weather. So we have to be very, very, very attentive on Monday. just because we know the nature of thunderstorms in North Texas. So I'm going to take you here. This is Sunday morning. Sunday morning looks dry. I think most of Sunday will be dry. I'm going to take you now to Sunday afternoon. That's around noon, 1 p.m. Still mostly dry. I'm not going to take you to about 7. Actually, let's start before that. That's about 4. We start to see some showers in the area. 4 to 7, that's what it looks like. We see a bit better coverage. And then Sunday night into Monday morning, we'll have even higher coverage. I think that's when we'll see some of our highest coverage of rain. And this is throughout the day Monday. That rain just kind of stays in the area. Right now, models are indicating that this front that's going to move in does stall somewhere in North Texas, and that's going to keep rain in the area throughout the day Monday, and maybe even some slim rain chances for Tuesday and for Wednesday. So again, that's something to be mindful of. We're still quite a few days away, so I'm not too confident in giving you exact timing of storms, but I do think that the time frame Sunday afternoon through the day Monday is a pretty safe bet at about a 40 to 60% coverage for us. That front also helping bring in some cooler temps, because over the next several days, we will be in the 90s. About 91 degrees on Friday, 93 Saturday, 92 on Sunday. That front comes in and it does help drop our high temperatures into the 70s for Tuesday and for Wednesday, and a high of only 80 degrees on Memorial Day Monday. So not looking too bad there. As we head towards the end of the month, it does look warm, but it does look drier. And then the beginning of June looks a bit warmer, as you know it tends to get here in North Texas, with high temperatures in the 90s. All right, y'all, that is all the info I have. If we get any other updates, I'll be sure to hop on WFAA Plus. If you haven't done so, be sure to tell your friends, tell your neighbors. WFAA Plus is the place to be, especially because we can give you extra updates throughout the day. We were giving you updates all afternoon today on WFAA Plus. And we do them nightly here at 8:30. So be sure to join us on WFAA Plus, and of course you can catch the latest news on WFAA News at 10. I'll be there alongside Chris and Izzy. I hope to see you there.